Melania Trump will join the U.S. president when he flies into London, after being mostly absent since her kidney operation last month. The working trip, understood to take place on July 13, will be Donald Trump's first visit to Britain, despite him having been in power since late 2016. The couple are expected to stay at the U.S. ambassador's residence of Winfield House at Regent's Park in the capital, and will meet the Queen at Windsor Castle on their visit, reported The Sun. He is expected to have a photograph opportunity with Her Majesty but not a carriage procession, sources claim. However, it is believed Mr. and Mrs. Trump will be honored by No. 7 Company of the Coldstream Guards, Britain's oldest regiment, who have served in nearly every major battle since the Civil War. The Coldstream Guards are one of 5 regiments which make up the Queen's Guard, infantry and cavalry soldiers best known for standing outside Buckingham Palace and other royal residences. They are said to be rehearsing a ceremonial welcome band, national anthems and a presidential inspection ahead of Mr. and Mrs. Trump's visit next month. Previous visits to England have been cancelled following fears of mass protests, but this occasion appears to be going ahead. It will be Mrs. Trump's first official trip as First Lady since she disappeared before the kidney op, with her lengthy absence stoking theories she had split with her husband. Her first public appearance following the surgery was on June 5, at a reception for military families who have lost a relative in action, 27 days after she first vanished. She was seen again the next day in Washington, D.C. at a briefing from the Federal Emergency Management Agency on hurricane preparedness. The president, reading from a note card, introduced our great First Lady at the briefing and said, "She went through a little rough patch but she's doing great." The room applauded the First Lady at his words. "The people love you." "Thank you, honey," he added and reached out to touch her hand. The First Lady sat next to the president during the briefing. Reports from inside the room said she looked well and healthy. But she did not attend the G7 in Canada or the Singapore summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, claiming she could not fly for a month following her surgery. She was checked into the Walter Reed Medical Center in Washington, D.C. on May 14 and was in hospital for 5 days. Mail Online has today contacted the Foreign Office, Buckingham Palace and the U.S. Embassy in London about the Trump's visit.